welcome to Urban Combat JKD. Thank you for being here to listen to this podcast. Today's podcast, I'm going to talk about Jeet Kune Do, and obviously Jeet Kune Do, and also the Urban Combat, my Urban Combat. So, and the reason why I came up with Urban Combat. I think I've spoken to you about it before. The reasons why I decided to go my own way. Still using the principles. So I've never stopped doing the Jeet Kune Do. I've always kept the Jeet Kune Do principles because I believe that's very important. That's the core element of urban combat. So you have to learn the principle and abide by the principle, and then afterwards you can dissolve it and just make it your own. Okay, so that's what I want all my students to do, and this is the whole plan. This is the reason why I did this, because I don't want to be involved in. Obviously, you've spoken about it before. Involved in the politics, okay, of Jeet Kune Do. It's just really draining, and all I want to do really is to train. I just want to train up my students and train other people with an open mind, and make them good, decent martial artists, and also good human beings as well. And that helps me to think more about how I can structure it, so it kind of, because what I really want to do is have urban combat mainly for the street survival. Okay, so I want to take the best techniques and use them for the street survival tactics, yeah, to help build confidence and help develop the mind, the body and the spirit and everything all together. Doing in the meditation side of things, I think that's very, very important to be able to tap into that side, and that makes your mind stronger and makes it, and also makes you more focused. I think meditation makes you a lot more focused and helps you with your martial arts without a shadow of a doubt. Keeps you thinking less, because I think when you're doing a technique or when you're applying a technique, you will start thinking about things. Things will come into your mind, and it's when you stop thinking about like the past or what you did yesterday. Maybe someone said something to you that upset you in somehow, and you start thinking about that. That will actually stop your technique from looking fresh and good. So when you come training, try and take the bag off, put it to one side, and then do the lesson. And then if you really want to, you can take that bag and put it back on again. But it's not easy, It's not easy for me to tell someone to, take your baggage off and just throw it, because you have to do it themselves. Primarily, you have to do it yourself. Well, no matter how many times I say to someone, don't think about it, don't think about the past, just go forward and do your own thing. It's not going to happen, because it's that person's choice to stop thinking, and that will actually help with the development of your training, your skill set, your martial arts. It was, once you let go of all the pain and suffering, it's not easy. Like I said, it's not something that you go, oh, it's gone, it's all gone. No, it doesn't happen like that. Through time, through hard training, through focus, determination, you can do it. You can do it. And don't get me wrong, we're all human beings. I'm no one's perfect. So sometimes when you're training, some things will pop into your mind, but just greet them. Just greet them as they pop into your mind. Just greet them. Say hello to them, and then just let it go, and just carry on with your training. Okay, so that's another thing that I like to talk about. Healing, self-healing. Okay, healing yourself. Okay, and I think it's very important for martial artists, the healing side of it, because I'm looking more into the healing and the spiritual side now. Whereas I know before I was a lot more into the fighting and developing, conditioning. All that's important. That's everything comes together in that wholeness of the JKD into the martial arts. Everything comes into it. Okay, but try not to, please try not to get too involved in the politics of martial arts. Okay, it doesn't matter where it comes from, who it comes from, what thing, which traditional, wherever it comes from, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're an alien or from this country, that country, this country. Martial arts is for everyone. Period. Okay, it's for everybody. Okay, focus on your training, and I know there's a lot happening around here. Everywhere globally, there's a lot happening. So what I want you to do, just keep yourself healthy, happy, and focus on the positive. Okay, focus on the positive, and all is going to be well. And look after yourself, stay safe, look after your families. That's the most important thing. And keep training. Okay, regardless of what style you do, keep training and guiding your students, and keep positive. And I wish you all the best in your training and everything. And hopefully all this will be sorted soon, and we can go back to training and become like one big martial arts happy family, and all get together and train and study together. Just because that's primarily what I love doing. I love learning from other people. I just love it. It's there's always something to learn as well. And also like the sharing part of martial arts. I think it's very important. I mean, so many times in the past, I've gone to different schools, and I'm talking about maybe 15, 20 years ago, when there was like a clash of styles and people like bit, nose up in the air and big egos and stuff like that. And when you walked in there, as soon as they saw you, they just turned you away. They didn't want to know, and there was big discrimination in those days. So I saw a lot of that in Jeet Kune Do, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, I've seen it in all different martial arts anyway. It happens, but it shouldn't be like that. People should be, come together as one. Even if they have different opinions, it doesn't matter, because even if someone has different opinion, you can still learn something new from them. It doesn't matter. I'm willing to learn from anyone. And I love it. And yeah. On that note, wish you the best. Okay, and I'll be doing. At the moment, I can't do individual classes, obviously because of the social distancing thing. So I'll be doing classes online. So if you want to hook up with me on there, we can train. Okay, no worries. Best wishes, and thank you. Thanks very much for everything. Thank you.